Today, we're performing our next independent validation study of ESA's quantum energy technology. We've partnered with Sustainable Synthesis, led by Dr. Langridge, who is a PhD in systems engineering, to come into our laboratory today and do a deep analysis of ESA's technology, with the intention of producing a paper that will help external parties, vendors, investors, and shareholders better understand the performance of the system and the implications of this technology on the future.
I have a PhD in systems engineering from the University of Pennsylvania, and I have spent the last 30 years in the sustainability and innovation arena. What we're talking about right now and what I'm expecting to see is the demonstration that this device doesn't have to be attached to a power source. In all the cases that I've seen so far, there's power coming into the device. When I come in to do a validation study, I come at it looking for all the things that might go wrong. There's a couple of intake things: understanding the big picture, understanding the market, who is this benefiting, how is it benefiting them, and then what can go wrong along the way. As I've worked with other inventors and entrepreneurs who are very focused on just the technology, often can't see the forest through the trees. So it's really important in these validation studies to not just validate the technical correctness or outcomes, but to zoom out and look at it in a bigger context. I think that there is commercial value in what I've seen so far. And I know that the vision that ESA has is much bolder than that. You know, coming into this validation study, especially when we're studying something that a vast majority of the scientific community doesn't believe is possible, there is the need to come at it with a skeptic's eye. So what I came in wanting to do is to document what I was seeing without the boundaries of, is it possible or is it not possible? I try to come into all situations believing it's possible and then letting the proof show itself. So the first experiment that I saw, just showing a net energy gain in a circuit, was pretty impressive. And then, your mind goes to, well, what's going on in that box? What's going on under that coil? And all along the way, I've had all of my questions answered, which has been great. There hasn't really been any case where it's been like, well, I can't tell you that because it's proprietary, or I'm not going to show you that because. So it's been very transparent, which has helped me wrap my head around what's going on. The second experiment, powering a light bulb, was probably the most jaw-dropping for me. It was just so obvious that this device was outputting more energy than was coming in, and there was something to show for it, right, by the bright light bulb. And I really think that for the purposes of this study, just having someone who's been able to see it, document it. The approach I took was documenting like I was in grad school and I was running a bench experiment in a lab, right? It was really just, here's the facts, here's what happened, here what came in, what came out. Hunter's provided all of the documentation about the equipment that's been used. Every day we're learning something. You read some study that says, we've learned something today that we didn't think was possible yesterday, in all fields of science. And I think we're really at an important point in scientific discovery where tenacity and curiosity and just the drive to prove something can be gets you to a place like we are today. And that's where I feel like we are wrapping up today's efforts, is just by showing that you can create a system that sustains itself for energy. It's self-charging. It's not something that anybody thinks from a textbook perspective is possible, but I just saw it, so I know that it is. And by looking and seeing all the components, like I said, the transparency of what they're doing and what's being done, and watching this all run over a period of 3 hours, I don't see any smoke and mirrors. It's very real, and it's going to be very impactful.
We've been really honored to have Dr. Langridge with us here to do this validation study. This is a very significant milestone in our journey to bring a product to market, and this paper will serve as a tool to help educate you on how this technology works, the implications for the future, and how we see building a more sustainable world. So thank you for watching. We appreciate your time and look forward to speaking with you soon.